Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a mask routine by Raphael. Macho. Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another magic review. If you watched my last video, I talked about different ways that you guys can kind of inject these pop culture ideas and whatnot into your performance. If you haven't already watched that video, feel free to go back and watch it. And one of the ideas that I talked about was Raphael's Masquerade effect. Now, not to be confused with Masquerade by Joseph Varner. His routine was a color changing mask routine. Raphael's version of this routine, essentially at its heart, you take a mask like a regular COVID mask. You show the elastic bands that go around your ears on both sides of the mask, and then you fold the mask over. You rub the bands together, and then when you let go, the bands have linked, and you can hand the mask out with the bands linked, and they can keep it as a souvenir, as like an impossible object or whatever. Before I talk about it though, let's go ahead and check out the performance trailer.
Hi guys, and welcome to Masquerade. You end completely clean, you can give the mask out to the spectator as an impossible object. I think it's a perfect little illusion for these special times.
Alright, so as you guys saw, it's pretty much exactly what I described. It's a linking ear bands mask routine, whatever you want to call it, right? The video that you're going to get along with the performance is essentially around 25 minutes or so of instruction teaching you how to build the gimmick. There is a little bit of arts and crafts involved, but nothing crazy. Teaching you how to build the gimmick as well as how to perform it. So what you'll actually be using is a real COVID mask. You can buy them in bulk for like really cheap. So you can perform the effect and then you can hand it out to a spectator. What I recommended in the last video was coming out with a bunch of masks, letting the spectator choose one, and then doing the move where you rub it together and then you can bust out like a thing of disinfectant spray like David Stone and spray it down and stick it in a little baggie and they can keep it. I think that would be kind of a fun little performance idea. In the video itself, he teaches you how to create the gimmick. So he teaches you step by step how to build it, and he builds it in the video, which is nice. Sometimes you'll get people being like, you know, hey, I'm going to teach you how to make the gimmick, and they just kind of like talk you through it, but they don't really show you like how to build it. He actually builds it from the start to the finish, which is really nice. Excuse me. So he does that, and then he goes on to teach you how to perform the effect. The effect starts semi-clean, ends completely clean. Now when I say semi-clean, I mean the mask, the bands that are linked. Obviously you can't hand out a linked mask at the beginning for examination. So what he does is he teaches you how to examine the mask in such a way that you can show it with the elastic bands out. So he shows the elastic bands on both sides of the mask, and then you fold the mask up and then you melt the bands together. So can the mask be examined beforehand? Not as is. You can give the illusion that the mask can be examined by using the subtleties that he teaches, but it can't be handed out right away. It can be 100% examined and kept after you've performed the effect. And like I said, if you do the disinfectant thing and stick it in a little baggie and hand it to them, they can keep that souvenir in the baggie like forever, really. And it's a good way to perform right now during COVID without having to have the spectators touch anything, which is really nice. But they can see that the mask is indeed linked. And it's not an optical illusion. The earpieces literally are linked through each other. And they can pull on it. It's not like stuck together with like a magnet or glue or anything like that. They truly are linked through each other. It's very important to make that distinction. But you're going to use a regular COVID mask and you're going to build the gimmick, and then he walks you through how to perform it from the get ready to the actual performance, to the how to hand it out and how to do all the cleanup and everything. Now, the one thing that I was, I guess, I don't want to say disappointed is the right word, but was looking forward to, and then it got to the very end, and then I was like, oh, you're not going to talk about that, was how to take the mask off your face and then do the move. Now, I would not recommend taking the mask off your face and doing it and then handing it out to someone like in a live performance. That would be more like if you were going to do a Zoom video, right? Like you're wearing it on your face, like over video, you take it off, you do the move, and then you show that it's actually linked. I think that would be really cool. He doesn't teach you how to take the mask off your face. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, but you just take it off your face. After watching the tutorial and watching the setup involved to get into it, you will realize like, oh yeah, like how do I take it off my face? That's a good question. If you think about it for more than 5 minutes, you'll figure out a way to do it. It's not hard. You can reverse engineer how to do that. But he does do it in the performance video, which, like I said, I was looking forward to, oh, this would be really cool. Like I'm wearing the mask and then I take it off and then like I just melt it through and then I hand it out. Like that would look really cool. But he doesn't teach you how to do that. He teaches you how to take the mask out of your pocket, show all the convincers, melt it, and then hand it out, which is fine. I think that's probably the way you should perform it anyway. I don't think you should be taking it off your face, doing the move, and then giving it out. Just because like the reason you're wearing the mask is to prevent the spread of COVID. You shouldn't use the thing in the performance and then take it off and then hand it out to them during the pandemic. So I will put that disclaimer on there for you, for anyone that wants to perform this routine. But for like Zoom or video, I think it would have been nice for him to show how to take the mask off. Again, not the end of the world. You will be able to do that. You just got to think about it for like more than 5 minutes. Or probably about 5 minutes. I don't even know. And it took me like 5 minutes to come up with a way to do it. So it's not crazy difficult. But yeah, so that was my only like really nitpick. He shows that in the tutorial, or he shows that in the trailer, but then like he doesn't teach it in the tutorial. So I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5 stars. Again, just bumping that 0.5 off just because the trailer shows something and he doesn't teach it in the thing. But it's forgivable because it's not a huge deal. The video quality is really well. He does a really great job of teaching it. He's, I believe, German, or at least lives in Germany, so he has kind of that accent. But it's still, everything is very clear and easy to follow. He released a trick a while ago. I don't 100% remember if I still have it up or not on this channel, but it was a linking, or like a cut and restored earbuds thing, or like a untangling the earbuds thing. I forget exactly how the trick went, but he had like the earbuds like with the string, like from like iPod headphones, and then he does a magic effect with those. You guys will be able to see his performance of that as well. I'll link it in the description if I can find it, just to kind of give you guys a couple of things to check out of his. But yeah, great video, really well put together, filmed really well, filmed on a high quality camera, sound is fine, you can hear everything just fine. The teaching is great. Like I said, it would be a 5-star product if you would have just, as a bonus method, taught you how to take the thing off your face and then do the move, because that's what he does in the trailer. But other than that, great effect, really great effect. So if you're looking for something to perform with a mask, and you guys don't mind spending 10 or 15 minutes on arts and crafts to build a couple of these gimmicks so that you can hand them out to the spectator after you're done performing it, it is a great piece of magic to perform. Or if you just want to perform it for like your Zoom shows or whatever, it's awesome. So I highly recommend you guys go check it out. Again, links in the description on where you can go and buy this. I found it on Theory 11's Marketplace. That's where I recommend getting it. If I have a link to Raphael's personal website, I'll link that as well so you guys can go support him directly. Anyways, that is my review of this product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more magic product reviews coming up. I have a couple of good ones on the way, hopefully. Murphy's is supposed to be sending me a couple of things that I requested. I know that it's the holiday season, so like everything's kind of crazy right now. Probably after the holidays, I will be doing reviews of those. One of which is by a multi award-winning FISM performer. So we have that to look forward to. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know what's coming up, what's in the pipeline, so to speak. But if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything in particular you guys would like to see me talk about, whether it be advice for magicians, something for me to look at and possibly do a review of, or if you guys just want to come and say hello, don't be shy, feel free to do that. As always, if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring the little notification bell so that you guys can stay alerted anytime I post a new video, because I know that you guys love hearing my beautiful voice, and I know you guys like seeing my beautiful face. This is probably the last video that you'll see with the Christmas tree backdrop too. So again, thank you so much to my lovely wife for putting this up. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you next time.